All right, so the first step I take when going about to plan a photo shoot, there's usually two things I need. One is a model, the second being location. I always figure out who I'm shooting with first before I get the location. It's just a weird workflow that I've always had, and that's just kind of how I like doing it. So for today's shoot, I wound up booking Michele Maturo. She's definitely down to like push and figure out something creative to shoot with versus just following into a routine and doing the same old, same old. I like when you shoot with a model that she brings an attitude and a spirit of sorts that's like, let's have fun. What can we create today that's going to be a little bit different than last time? What usually catches my eye about a model or someone I want to shoot with is a look that's theirs. They're not trying to be anyone else. They're not trying to copy anyone else. It's more or less like they're just being them. So for me, when I look at pictures, that's what I see, and that makes me say, hey, I want to shoot with that person. I don't really look at other photographers' work of them just because that's how that photographer saw them and that's how they shot them. I really want to see who they are. So I really kind of look for candid like friend photos, selfies. Like I feel like they kind of shine through a little bit more truer in those pictures than someone else, styling them up and doing this conceptual thing that doesn't really represent them. I always have the model bring her own wardrobe. It's an extension of themselves. It's very important for your model to be into or excited about what she's shooting. I'll tell girls, bring sweatpants if you want, bring a baggy t-shirt. Like it doesn't have to be this tight form-fitting thing. It could be a baggy hooded sweatshirt and you could still look just as hot in it. Whatever it may be, I just think it's the idea that it's relatable, that you could have had a girlfriend who dressed like that, had something about her, So the location I have today is a estate I have shot at prior. For me, I've always been a fan of shooting with natural light. So the one real good thing about this location is the amount of windows on both sides of the house. It does have a western facing view. You try to shoot during the golden hour, it's a very warm tone. It's very saturated. So today's shoot is actually gonna be a little bit earlier in the morning where it's a little bit more evenly cooled. I also am a big fan of minimalism, so I don't want to shoot at a place that's like totally cluttered with a ton of furniture. I prefer for my shoots, concrete, hardwood floors, just very, very clean and modern.